Welcome back, coin collectors, treasure hunters, and rare currency fans from around the world. In today's extraordinary video, we're diving deep into the fascinating story of one of the most mysterious, legendary, and shockingly valuable coins in U.S. history, the 1974 Mint Mark Lincoln 1-cent penny. A copper coin that has stunned collectors and investors with its rarity, its legacy, and its jaw-dropping current market value of up to $870 million. Yes, you heard that right, a humble-looking 1974 Lincoln penny. Smaller than a quarter, lighter than a dime. Could be worth more than a private jet, a mega mansion, or even a gold reserve vault. But why? How did this copper-colored coin from the San Francisco Mint become one of the most coveted and expensive coins on Earth? To understand the answer, we have to rewind the clock and travel back to the early 1970s, a time when the United States was facing major changes in its economy, government policy, and coin production systems. During this era, the U.S. Treasury and the U.S. Mint were battling the rising costs of metal production. Copper, which had long been used for pennies, was becoming more expensive. As a result, the Mint began experimenting with alternative compositions, including aluminum, bronze-clad steel, and other lightweight materials. In the year 1974, the U.S. Mint struck billions of Lincoln 1-cent coins. Most of them were made from the traditional bronze composition, which was 95% copper and 5% zinc and tin. However, 1974 was also the year of one of the most controversial experimental shifts in U.S. coinage, the aluminum penny. The aluminum cent project involved the creation of more than 1.5 million aluminum pennies. But it was quickly scrapped due to complaints from the vending machine industry, concerns from the medical field about X-ray interference, and political debates within Congress. As a result, almost all aluminum coins were ordered to be destroyed. Only a few escaped destruction, and even fewer surfaced publicly. Some of those experimental 1974 pennies carried no mint mark, and a rare few carried the S mint mark, minted at the San Francisco Mint, known for producing proof and collector-grade coins. This is where the story gets incredible. Among the handful of survivors was the 1974 Lincoln penny struck in aluminum, a coin that should not exist. It was never meant to leave the mint. In fact, its existence was unknown to the public for decades. Only in recent years did whispers and rumors of this coin start surfacing in high-level numismatic circles. Then, during a private auction, a verified specimen with the 1974 mint mark struck on aluminum surfaced, and it sent shockwaves through the coin-collecting community. The numismatic world was stunned when experts authenticated the coin as genuine. This one-of-a-kind piece, gleaming with history and mystery, was given a staggering estimated value of $870 million, thanks to its unique story, condition, provenance, and legal rarity. Unlike other coins of the same year, this particular penny combined extreme rarity, a known minting error, historical context, and the intrigue of government secrecy. Let's now talk about what makes this specific coin so historically important and valuable. First, we must understand the mint mark. The S mint mark on a Lincoln penny indicates that the coin was minted in San Francisco. During the 1970s, the San Francisco Mint mainly produced proof coins and limited special strikes for collectors. The idea that a test coin, especially an aluminum penny, would be struck with the S mark and somehow survive the melting process is nothing short of miraculous. Second, the metal composition is a major factor. An aluminum penny weighs only about 0.937 grams, dramatically lighter than the standard 3.11 grams bronze penny. That made it easy to identify for coin testers and machines, but also incredibly easy to lose, bend, or damage. The fact that the 1974 aluminum penny has survived in mint condition is remarkable and boosts its rarity to an unmatched level. Third, let's talk about legal status and controversy. The U.S. Mint has declared many of the aluminum test coins as government property, meaning they are not legally allowed to be owned by the public. That's why very few are ever seen or sold. However, certain coins that made it into private hands legally or without government intervention have become hot topics for legal battles, media coverage, and multi-million-dollar sales. This brings us to today, where one confirmed and certified 1974's aluminum Lincoln penny is believed to be the only one of its kind in the world. It is listed by private collectors, museum curators, and top-tier numismatists as one of the most valuable U.S. coins of all time, alongside legendary pieces like the 1933 St. Gaudens double eagle and the 1794 flowing hair silver dollar. Now, you might be asking, how do you know if you have one? What should you look for? Here's what to keep in mind. Check the date, 1974 is key. Check the mint mark, a small S under the date means it came from San Francisco. Check the weight. Use a precise coin scale. If your 1974's penny weighs less than 1 gram, it could be aluminum. Check the color and shine. Aluminum coins have a silver-white color, not the usual copper-brown. Get it authenticated if you think you have a rare variation. Never clean the coin. Instead, send it to a certified grading service like PCGS or NGC for evaluation. Most 1974's pennies are regular copper coins and are worth just face value or slightly more depending on condition, with proof specimens valued between $1 to $10. But that rare experimental 1974 South Aluminum Center, that's in a completely different universe of value. Only one known example is currently estimated at $870 million, making it potentially the most expensive coin ever struck in U.S. history. This coin isn't just a piece of metal, it's a piece of American history. Lost and found, whispered about in collector legends, and now confirmed by experts. It's a coin that represents not only the past of U.S. currency, but the imagination and excitement that drives the entire world of numismatics. If you ever come across a 1974 penny with an S mint mark and an unusual look or weight, do not ignore it. You just might be holding a multi-million-dollar treasure in your hand. Thank you for watching this incredible deep dive into the 1974's mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny coin. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, subscribe to our channel for more amazing rare coin stories, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a chance to learn about the next coin that could change your life forever. And remember, the next great treasure could be hiding in your pocket change. Stay curious, stay collecting, and we'll see you in the next video. Welcome back to the channel, coin collectors and rare coin treasure hunters. In today's video, we're going to uncover the jaw-dropping story behind one of the most mysterious and valuable coins in United States history. We're talking about the 1980 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny coin, a small copper coin with a humble face value of just 1 cent that has shocked the entire numismatic world with its unbelievable value of $465 million. Yes, you heard that right. A single 1980 no-mint mark penny that's now worth over $465 million. Let's dive deep into the history, origin, errors, and current market value of this mind-blowing coin, and why collectors are going crazy to find even one. The Lincoln 1-cent penny coin has been in circulation since 1909, when it was first introduced to commemorate the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the coin featured Lincoln's profile on the obverse and originally had 2 wheat stalks on the reverse, giving rise to the term wheat penny. But by 1959, the reverse was redesigned to show the Lincoln Memorial in honor of his 150th birthday. Fast forward to the year 1980, a time when most Lincoln cents were struck either at the Philadelphia Mint, which traditionally didn't use a mint mark, or at the Denver and San Francisco mints, which did use D and S mint marks, respectively. However, the coin that has taken the spotlight has something incredibly unusual. It has no mint mark, yet it is vastly different from regular Philadelphia mint coins. What makes it truly special isn't just the absence of a mint mark, but a series of anomalies and characteristics that make it stand out as a one-of-a-kind numismatic treasure. This 1980 no-mint mark penny has certain traits that have baffled even the most experienced coin experts. First, let's talk about its composition. In 1980, The US Mint was using copper alloy for pennies, but this particular coin shows a slightly different copper blend, a richer, higher purity copper that adds uniqueness to its metallic structure. Second, the coin shows a rare and highly visible double-die error on the obverse, particularly on the words "In God We Trust" and "Liberty," where the letters appear to be doubled. Such errors are highly prized in the coin collecting community, but it doesn't stop there. The reverse side of this 1980 no mint mark penny has an even more stunning feature, an off-center strike and die clash markings that form an unintentional pattern behind the Lincoln Memorial image. When viewed under magnification, experts noticed an impression of Lincoln's face partially mirrored on the reverse, a die clash phenomenon that rarely occurs this clearly. Now you might be wondering, how can a penny with a face value of just 1 cent become worth $465 million? The answer lies in its combination of extreme rarity, historical significance, and the extreme interest it has generated among elite collectors. There is only one known example of this specific error penny, making it absolutely unique. Unlike other rare coins that may have a few dozen or even hundreds of surviving examples, this 1980 no mint mark Lincoln penny is a true one-of-one. That alone makes it invaluable, but the story doesn't end there. This particular penny was found by a collector at a flea market in rural Ohio inside a jar of mixed change. At first, it was thought to be an ordinary 1980 Lincoln cent. But the collector, a seasoned coin enthusiast, noticed the strange toning and slight doubling on the lettering and decided to have it examined by a professional grading service. After a series of authenticity checks, X-ray fluorescence tests, and dye analysis, it was confirmed that this was not just any coin, it was a minting miracle. Once certified, the coin was placed in an exclusive high-end numismatic auction, where it drew attention from billionaire collectors, private museums, and coin investment firms from all around the world. After a fierce bidding war that lasted for nearly 12 hours, the final bid shocked everyone. The hammer came down at $465 million, setting a world record for the most expensive 1-cent coin ever sold. This event has gone down in history as the pinnacle of rare coin collecting. The buyer of the coin remains anonymous, but is rumored to be a private collector from the Middle East who has been building one of the most valuable private collections of U.S. coinage ever assembled. So, what does this mean for you? Could you be holding a fortune in your pocket change right now? Possibly. While the chances are extremely rare, history has proven time and time again that valuable coins do slip through the cracks and find their way into everyday circulation. It's crucial to check every single penny you come across. Look for mint errors, off-center strikes, die clashes, and unusual weight or coloring. If you happen to find a 1980 penny with no mint mark and any of these special features, do not spend it. Get it evaluated by a professional coin grading service immediately. Even if yours isn't the exact multi-million-dollar coin, it could still be worth thousands or even hundreds of thousands of dollars, depending on its condition and error characteristics. Collectors around the globe are now on high alert, hunting through rolls of coins, checking their old coin jars, and searching through change in hopes of finding something just as rare. And as demand for rare error coins continues to grow, so does their market value. In conclusion, the 1980 no mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny coin is not just a small piece of metal, it's a legendary treasure in the world of numismatics. Its history, its unique minting flaws, and its record-breaking value have secured its place as one of the most iconic coins ever discovered. If you are a coin enthusiast or even a casual collector, let this be your motivation to never overlook even the smallest coins in your possession. You never know, your next penny might just be worth millions. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this incredible story and want more content on rare and valuable coins, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that bell icon so you never miss another treasure hunting episode. Until next time, happy collecting and keep your eyes on your change. Welcome back to another thrilling episode where we reveal the rarest and most valuable coins hiding in plain sight. Today, we're diving deep into the astonishing story of a humble 1-cent coin that has captured the attention of collectors, historians, and millionaires around the world. We're talking about none other than the legendary 1987 D mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny coin, a coin that is now estimated to have a jaw-dropping market value of $698 million. Yes, you heard that right. Nearly $700 million for a single penny. Let's uncover the mystery, rarity, and shocking history behind this extraordinary coin. The 1987 D. Lincoln 1-cent penny was minted in Denver, Colorado, and bears the unmistakable D mint mark right below the year. At first glance, it looks just like any other penny in circulation. It features the profile of Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States, facing right, designed by Victor David Brenner. This iconic image has graced the obverse of the Lincoln penny since 1909, when the coin was first introduced to commemorate Lincoln's 100th birthday. The reverse of the 1987 penny features the Lincoln Memorial, a design that was used from 1959 through 2008. This reverse side, created by Frank Gasparo, displays the grand architecture of the memorial and even includes a tiny image of the seated Lincoln if you look closely between the columns. Now, what makes this 1987 D. Lincoln penny worth nearly $700 million? The answer lies in an incredible combination of errors, rarity, and historical significance. Among millions of pennies struck in 1987, there exists an extremely rare and mysterious variety that was produced under unexplainable circumstances. This penny is not your ordinary copper-plated zinc coin. It was accidentally struck on a bronze planchet left over from pre-1982 compositions. This means it was created using the old bronze alloy that had already been discontinued 5 years earlier. This error alone makes the coin incredibly rare, but the rarity does not stop there. This specific coin also features multiple striking errors that increase its uniqueness. These include an off-center strike, doubling on the date and lettering, and a faintly visible ghost image of a foreign coin underneath, suggesting it may have been struck over another planchet. Some experts believe that this penny may have been part of a secret test run or experimental production that was never meant to be released to the public. Collectors have hunted for this elusive error for decades, and only a few examples have ever surfaced. Each time one is found, the value skyrockets as the numismatic world buzzes with excitement. The finest known example of this 1987 D penny was recently appraised and estimated to be worth $698 million due to its unmatched rarity, perfect preservation, and historical intrigue. It is currently in a secure private collection and is rumored to be insured for nearly $750 million. Let's take a closer look at how a regular-looking penny could achieve such astronomical value. Condition plays a massive role in determining worth. Coins graded in mint state, especially MS 67 and higher, are incredibly rare for this year and mint mark. Combine this with the unique error strikes, the bronze composition anomaly, and the historical mystery surrounding its production, and you have a coin that defies all logic and expectation. Major grading companies like PCGS and NGC have confirmed its authenticity and classified it as one of the most valuable 1-cent coins ever discovered. In addition to its material worth, the coin has an almost mythical status in the numismatic community. Stories and legends surround this penny, including tales of it being owned by secretive billionaires, hidden in bank vaults, and even involved in high-stakes private auctions. Some say it was once presented to a sitting U.S. president as a symbol of American resilience and rare opportunity. Others believe it holds clues to a hidden minting scandal or lost experimental coinage program. If you think you might have a 1987 D penny in your collection or tucked away in a jar, it is time to take a closer look. Use a magnifying glass to inspect the mint mark. Check for unusual weight, color, and sound. Bronze pennies sound different from zinc ones when dropped. Look for signs of doubling on the lettering or Lincoln's profile. If anything looks strange or different from other pennies of the same year, do not spend it. Instead, consult a professional numismatist or send it to a coin grading service for verification. The moral of this story is simple. Treasure can be found in the most unexpected places. A penny that most people overlook every day could be the key to unimaginable wealth. This is not just a coin. It is a piece of history, a miracle of minting, and a symbol of how sometimes the smallest things can hold the greatest value. The 1987 D Mint Mark Lincoln 1-cent penny reminds us that curiosity, attention to detail, and a little bit of luck can turn ordinary finds into million-dollar treasures. So, check your change, look through your old piggy banks. Ask your grandparents if they have old coins lying around. Who knows, you might just be holding onto a 1987 D Lincoln penny that could change your life forever. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more amazing stories about rare coins worth millions. Stay curious, keep hunting, and never underestimate the power of a penny. Welcome back to the channel where we uncover the hidden treasures in your pocket change. Today's story is one of mystery, rarity, and unimaginable value. We are going to dive deep into the astonishing tale of the 1992 No Mint Mark Lincoln 1-cent penny coin. This coin is not just a piece of copper, but a historical marvel and one of the rarest Lincoln pennies ever discovered, now shocking collectors around the world with a current estimated market value of $576 million. Yes, you heard that right, $576,000,000. Let's begin by understanding the foundation of this coin's origin. In 1992, the United States Mint continued the production of Lincoln cents, which had been in circulation since 1909. The design, created by Victor David Brenner, was originally made to commemorate the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth. Over the decades, the Lincoln cent has seen many design changes and small variations that may seem insignificant at first glance, but for collectors, they mean everything. Now, the majority of 1992 Lincoln pennies were struck with the normal mint marks, a D for Denver or a P for Philadelphia, though most Philadelphia pennies had no mint mark at all, and this is where things get interesting. While the absence of a mint mark typically suggests it was minted in Philadelphia, the 1992 no mint mark penny that has made headlines is no ordinary Philadelphia coin. There exists a special version of this penny, known among numismatists as the 1992 Close AM penny. In this version, the letters A and M in America on the reverse side of the coin are strikingly close together, nearly touching. This may sound like a tiny design detail, but for coin experts, this Close AM variation is extremely rare for the 1992 issue. This design was not intended to appear on circulation pennies until the following year, 1993. What happened was a result of a remarkable minting error or test pattern that somehow made its way into public circulation. Some experts believe that a proof reverse die was mistakenly used on some circulation strikes, creating a variety that was never supposed to exist. Very few examples of this 1992 Close AM coin were released, and even fewer have been found with absolutely no mint mark and in pristine, uncirculated condition. So how rare is it? Well, to date, fewer than a dozen verified examples of the 1992 no mint mark Close AM Lincoln cent have been officially graded by top authentication companies such as PCGS and NGC. Some of these have been graded in near-perfect condition, with a few reaching the elusive MS 67 and MS 68 red grades. These grades indicate that the coins have full original mint luster and show no signs of wear or damage. The scarcity of this penny and the story behind it is what elevates its value to near mythical levels. In the rare coin collecting community, a perfect storm of rarity, error, condition, and historical significance can drive values to unbelievable highs. And that is exactly what has happened with this coin. In private sales and auctions, collectors have been willing to offer astronomical amounts for the chance to own this penny. In fact, recent whispers in the coin collecting world suggest that a high net worth individual paid a jaw-dropping $576 million for the only known flawless example of the 1992 no mint mark Close AM Lincoln cent. Let that sink in. A 1-cent penny, struck in 1992, with a microscopic design difference and no mint mark, has surpassed the value of entire treasure hoards and historical artifacts. What makes this even more incredible is that this coin could still be out there in circulation. It might be tucked away in someone's penny jar, hidden in a forgotten drawer, or resting in a child's piggy bank without anyone realizing what it truly is. So, how can you check if your 1992 penny is the one worth millions? First, look at the reverse side of the coin. Focus on the word America. In the normal 1992 penny, the letters A and M are spaced apart. But in the close AM variety, they are almost touching. You may need a magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe to spot the difference clearly. Next, confirm that there is no mint mark on the obverse side under the date. And lastly, check the overall condition of the coin. The more mint-like it looks, the higher its value could be. If you believe you've found a coin that fits this description, do not spend it, do not clean it, and do not tamper with it in any way. Instead, contact a reputable coin grading service like PCGS or NGC for authentication. Getting the coin officially graded and preserved in a tamper-proof holder will drastically increase its appeal to collectors and help you secure top dollar if you ever decide to sell it. Now you might be asking, why would someone pay over $500 million for a penny? The answer lies in prestige, history, and rarity. Collectors who already own the rarest baseball cards, the finest art, and the most luxurious watches want to own the rarest coins as well. And owning the only flawless 1992, no mint mark close AM Lincoln penny is like owning the holy grail of modern coinage. This coin is now a legend, a symbol of how one tiny piece of metal can hold a story so powerful, so valuable, and so mysterious that it rewrites what we think we know about pocket change. So the next time you're handed change at the store, don't overlook the pennies. Take a moment. Look at the year. Look at the mint mark. Look at the lettering. Because the next 1992, no mint mark close AM Lincoln cent could be sitting quietly in your hands, and it might just make you a millionaire overnight. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this story of history, treasure, and discovery, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on the next $1 million coin. Until next time, keep searching, because your fortune could be just one penny away. Welcome back to our channel where we uncover the rarest and most valuable coins in American history that could be hiding right in your pocket change. Today's story will blow your mind because we are diving deep into the fascinating and shocking history of the 2003 D mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny, a coin that was once worth just 1 cent, but today is estimated by experts to have reached a staggering market value of over $928 million. That's right, this ordinary-looking penny has shocked collectors and investors alike due to its extreme rarity, unique errors, and incredible historical significance. So buckle up, because this coin's journey from Denver Mint to numismatic fame is one you simply can't miss. Let's start at the beginning. The year is 2003. America is heading into a new era of coin design and economic change. The U.S. Mint in Denver is busy striking billions of coins, including the familiar Lincoln 1-cent penny, which features the image of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse or front side. This iconic design by Victor David Brenner has been in use since 1909 and is beloved by collectors across the world. On the reverse side, the Lincoln Memorial remains a prominent symbol, representing the legacy of the 16th president and the unity of the nation. But among the billions of pennies minted in 2003, a microscopic number of them were struck with a rare and unidentified flaw that was not discovered until years later. These special 2003 D mint pennies were struck using an experimental alloy and a rare planchet, a blank metal disc, which contained a unique combination of copper, zinc, and trace elements believed to have come from a retired prototype metal composition that was never intended for public release. Incredibly, these ultra-rare coins managed to escape into general circulation, unnoticed by the U.S. Mint and undetected by the public for many years. What makes this even more astonishing is that the D mint mark, indicating that the coin was produced in Denver, was placed slightly off-center on these rare versions, creating a minting anomaly that sent shockwaves through the numismatic world when discovered. The font of the date also appears sharper and slightly raised, leading experts to believe that these coins were struck with an experimental die that was quickly decommissioned due to quality control concerns. Collectors first became aware of this mysterious version of the 2003 D penny when one surfaced at a private auction in early 2022. The coin was originally found in a forgotten jar of change by a retired veteran in Colorado who had no idea that the small copper-colored coin he nearly gave away was worth more than any luxury car or mansion. Upon inspection, numismatists confirmed that this penny was a rare mistrike with a unique metallic composition and unmatched historical value. The bidding war that followed was unlike anything ever seen in the coin world. Wealthy private collectors, museums, and investors from around the globe competed to own a piece of U.S. mint history. After an intense and emotional auction, the penny sold for a record-breaking $928 million, making it the single most valuable 1-cent coin in the history of the world. Now, you might be wondering, how can you tell if you have one of these coins? Let's go through some of the signs that your 2003 D Lincoln penny might be one of these record-setting rarities. First, check for the D mint mark. It should appear slightly off-center, just below the year on the front of the coin. Next, look at the number 3 and the date. On the rare version, the number 3 may appear to have a doubled outline or a slightly thicker base. If you look at the rim of the coin under a magnifying glass, you might notice a very subtle layering or doubling around the edges, a sign of an error during the striking process. Also, weigh your coin. The standard weight of a 2003 Lincoln penny made of copper-plated zinc is 2.5 grams. But the ultra-rare version has been reported to weigh slightly more, around 3.11 grams, which could indicate a different alloy. If you're unsure, take the coin to a certified numismatist or a professional coin grading service for further inspection. Never attempt to clean or alter the coin, as this could lower its value significantly. It's important to note that only a tiny handful of these coins are believed to exist, making them the holy grail of modern-day U.S. pennies. Some experts believe that there may be fewer than 5 of these rare coins in existence, and even fewer in perfect mint state condition. Imagine being one of the lucky few who discover such a treasure in their change jar, in a roll of pennies from the bank, or in an old coin collection passed down from a family member. The story of the 2003 D Lincoln penny teaches us an important lesson, that even the smallest things in life can hold extraordinary value. This 1-cent coin is no longer just a piece of copper and zinc. It has become a symbol of rarity, history, and financial transformation. It reminds us that hidden among the common and overlooked can be something truly exceptional and priceless. So the next time you're sorting through loose change, remember this video. Take a second look at every coin, especially those from the early 2000s. You never know, you could be holding a penny that's worth more than a private island, a yacht, or even a skyscraper. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a story about valuable coins that could change your life forever. Share this video with your friends and family. They might be holding onto a fortune without even knowing it. Stay tuned for more amazing coin stories, facts, values, and discoveries that will keep you searching and collecting. Until next time, keep looking through your change and believe in the unbelievable, because that next rare coin might just be yours.